Okay, you can stay for a few days.
He can stay as long as he needs to stay.
This flat is hardly big enough for 2 people, let alone 3.
He can understand what you're saying, though.
What's he going to do? There's no school for him to go to. We've both got jobs. It's bloody ridiculous.
Roger, that's enough. You can stay as long as you want to stay.
It was Mother who gave me the milkshake. It was Mother who gave me the milkshake, not you. You need to shout more loudly at him, like you're really angry, not just being nice.
Okay. Roger, that's enough! You can stay as long as you want to stay.
I have to go back to Swindon.
But you've only just got here.
I have to go back because I have to sit my maths A-level.
You're taking maths A-level?
Yes, I'm meant to be taking it on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday next week.
Good, Christopher. That's really good.
Yeah.
But I can't see Father, so I have to go back to Swindon with you.
I don't know whether that's going to be possible or not.
But I have to go.
Let's talk about this some other time, okay?
Okay, but I have to go back.
Christopher, please!
What time is it?
7 minutes past 2 in the morning.
I can't sleep.
It's because you're scared of Mrs. Shears. You're being silly.
There's nobody about. You can hear traffic.
What cars are there?
A Fiesta, a Peugeot, a Ford Granada, a Mini Cooper.
What colours are they?
I can't tell. I can only see orange and black and mixtures of orange and black.
Look at the things people have in their front garden.
Yes. Is that an elf?
It's a gnome. And a teddy bear. And a little pond. Look.
And an oven. I like looking up at the sky.
Me too.
When you look at the sky at night, you know you're looking at stars, which are hundreds and thousands of light years away from you. And some of the stars don't exist anymore because their light has taken so long to reach us that they are already dead, or they have exploded and collapsed into red dwarfs. And that makes you seem very small. And if you have difficult things in your life, it is nice to consider that they are what is called negligible, which means that they are so small you don't have to take them into account when you are calculating something. I can't see any stars here.
No.
It's because of all the light pollution in London. All the light from the street lights and car headlights and floodlights and lights in the buildings reflect off of tiny particles in the atmosphere, and they get in the way of the light from the stars.
Christopher! I have to go.
Don't.
I have to. Christopher!
Siobhan! Siobhan! Where are you, Siobhan?
Christopher! Christopher! Christopher, Jesus Christ, what are you doing out here? I've been looking for you! Christopher, I swear to God, if you ever do that again, Christopher, I love you, but I don't know what I'll do. You have to promise me you won't leave the flat on your own again, Christopher. Christopher, do you promise me that?
Yes.
You can't trust people in London. Would you like an ice lolly?
Yes, I would, please.
Would you like a strawberry one?
Yes, I would, please, because that's red. What's it called here?
It's called Hampstead Heath. I love it. You can see all over London.
Where are the planes going to?
Heathrow, I think. Christopher, I rang Miss Gascoigne. I told her that you'd be taking your maths A-level next year. Calm down, Christopher, please! Okay, Christopher, just please! Calm down, will you?
Here we are. You wanted a radio. 100 number puzzles. That's from the library. This one is called The Origins of the Universe, and this one is Nuclear Power.
They're for children.
Well, it's nice has to know my contribution is appreciated.
Christopher, I made you a chart because you've got to eat, love. This is a Slim Fast and it's strawberry flavoured.
Slim Fast?
Be quiet, Roger. If you drink 200 millilitres, I'll put a bronze star on your chart.
I don't believe this.
Roger, for God's sake, please. If you drink 400 millilitres, you'll get a silver star. And if you drink 600 millilitres, you'll get a gold star.
Well, that's very original, I have to say. You think you're so clever, don't you? Don't you ever think about other people for 1 second, eh? You must be really pleased with yourself now, aren't you?
Christopher, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I promise this will never happen again.
What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
What are you doing?
I'm packing some clothes.
Where's Mr. Shears?
He's asleep. Now, come downstairs, bring Toby, and get in the car.
Into Mr. Shears' car?
That's right.
Are you stealing the car?
I'm just borrowing it.
Where are we going?
We're going home.
Do you mean home in Swindon?
That's right.
Are we going home so that I can take my maths A-level?
What?
I'm meant to be taking my maths A-level tomorrow.
We're going home because if we stay in London any longer, someone is going to get hurt. And I don't necessarily mean you. Now, I need you to be quiet for a while.
How long do you need me to be quiet for?
Half an hour. I need you to be quiet for half an hour.
What the hell are you doing here?
This is my house too, in case you've forgotten.
There's a fancy man here as well.
It's all right. He's gone.
Where's he gone to?
He's going to stay at a friend's.
Is he going to be arrested and go to prison?
What for?
For killing Wellington?
I don't think so. He'll only get arrested if Mrs. Shears decides to press charges.
What's that?
It's when you ask the police to arrest someone for little crimes. They'll only arrest someone for little crimes if you ask them to.
Is killing Wellington a little crime?
Yes, love, it is. Now, we're going to be looking for a place to stay for a while.
Can I still take my maths A-level?
You're not listening to me, are you, Christopher?
I am listening to you.
I told you. I rang your headmistress. I told her that you were in London and that you'd take your maths A-level next year.
But I'm here now, so I can take it.
I'm sorry. I didn't plan on coming back. This isn't going to solve anything. Well, look who it is.
Where are we going?
What a nerve. Strutting round here as though nothing ever happened. Ignore him. So he's finally dumped you too, has he?
What is Mrs. Shears doing?
You had it coming. And don't try and pretend like you didn't. Because you goddamn did.
Where are we going?
Going to the school. So you're Christopher's mother? Yes, that's right. And I'm Siobhan. It's nice to meet you. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. Hello, Christopher.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm tired.
He's a bit upset. Because of the A-level, you said? He won't eat. He won't sleep. Yeah. I spoke to Mrs. Gascoigne after you called, right? She still actually has your A-level papers in the 3 sealed envelopes in her desk. I still actually have the A-level papers in my desk.
Does that mean that I can still do my A-level?
I think so. We're going to ring the Reverend Peters to make sure he can still come in this afternoon and be your supervisor. And Mrs. Gascoigne is going to call the examination board to tell them you're going to take the exam after all. I thought I should tell you now so you could think about it.
So I could think about what?
Is this what you want to do, Christopher? Because if you say you don't want to do it, no one is going to be angry with you, and it won't be wrong or illegal or stupid. It will just be what you want, and that will be fine.
I want to do it.
Okay. How tired are you?
Very.
How's your brain when you think about maths?
I don't think it really works very well.
What's the logarithmic formula for the approximate number of prime numbers not greater than x?
I can't think.
So this is jolly exciting, eh, Christopher? Well, I'm excited anyway. Now, the exam is going to last for 2 hours, Christopher, okay? First thing to do is pop your name on the front. All right, young man, are you ready to roll? Turn the paper over, please, Christopher. And begin.
One, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 343, 512, 729, 1,331.
Are you all right, Christopher?
I can't read the question.
What do you mean?
I can't read the question.
Can you see the question?
I can see the question, but I can't read the question because when I look at the paper, all the words get mixed up and don't make sense to me.
Right.
What does this question say?
I'm afraid I can't help you like that, Christopher. I'm not allowed to. Christopher, get your breath. Count the cubes of the cardinal numbers again.
1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 243, 512, 729, 1,000, 1,331.
Good. Now, have another go.
Show that a triangle with sides that can be written in the form n squared plus 1, n squared minus 1, and 2n where n is bigger than 1 is right angled.
You don't have to tell us.
What?
You don't have to tell us how you solved it.
But it's my favourite question.
Yes, but it's not very interesting.
I think it is.
Christopher,
People won't want to hear about the answer to a maths question in a play. Look, why don't you tell it after the curtain call? And the people who want to can go home. And if anybody wants to stay to find out how you solve your maths question, then they can stay, and you can tell them at the end, okay?
Okay.
Demonstrate. Okay, Christopher, I'm not going to hurt you. I just wanted to ask you how your exam went.
Tell him, Christopher. Please, Christopher.
I don't know if I got all the questions right, because I hadn't eaten and I was very tired, so I couldn't think properly.
Thank you.
What for?
Just thank you. I'm very proud of you, Christopher. Very proud. I'm sure you did really well.
How's your flat?
It's not really a flat, it's a room. It's very small. The corridor's painted brown. Other people use the toilet. Mother has to clean the toilet before I can use it. And sometimes there are other people in there, so I do wet myself. The room smells like socks and pine air freshener. And another bad thing is that Toby died, because he was 2 years and 7 months old, which is very old for a rat. I don't like waiting for my A-level result.
Yeah.
Mother doesn't get back from work till 5:30, so I have to go to Father's house between 3:49 and 5:30, because I'm not allowed to be on my own. Mother said I don't have a choice. I push the bed up against the door in case Father tries to come into the room. Sometimes he tries to talk to me through the door. I don't answer him. Sometimes he sits outside the door quietly for a long time. Can I come and live with you, so that I'll have room to put all of my things and I won't have to share the toilet with strangers?
No, Christopher, you can't.
Why can't I? Is it because I'm too noisy and sometimes I'm difficult to control?
No, it's because I'm not your mother.
No.
That's very important. Do you understand that?
I don't know.
Christopher, can I have a talk with you?
No, you can't, no.
Christopher, it's all right.
I don't want to talk to Father.
I'll be here.
I'll do you a deal. 5 minutes, okay? That's all. Christopher, look, I don't know about you, but things can't go on the way that they are. It hurts too much. You have to learn to trust me. And I don't care how long it takes. If it takes a minute one day, 2 minutes next, 3 minutes next, I don't care. Even if it takes years, I don't care. Because this is important. It's more important than anything else. Let's call it a project. A project we have to do together. And I have to get you to trust me. And it will be very difficult in the beginning because it's a difficult project. But it will get better. I promise. And I've got you a present to show you that I truly mean what I say. And that I'm sorry. And, well, you'll see what I mean. He's 2 months old. Christopher, I would never do anything to hurt you.
We can't take him with us, I'm afraid. The flat's too small, but your father's going to look after him here, and you can come and take him on walks whenever you'd like.
Has he got a name?
No. You can decide what to call him.
Sandy. He's called Sandy.
We've got to go now.
Yes.
You can come back and see him tomorrow.
Christopher,
Yes.
here.
What's this?
It's your result.
Right.
You have to open it and read it.
Right.
Well, what does it say?
It says I got an A star.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yes.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, it's the best result.
I know it is. How's your dog?
He's good. I had to stay at Father's last week because Mother got flu. Sandy slept on my bed so he could bark in case anyone tried to come into the room.
Right. How are you getting on with your father?
He planted a garden in a vegetable patch. I helped him, Sandy watched. We planted peas and carrots and spinach, and I'm going to pick them when they're ready. He brought me a book which is called Further Maths for A-Level. He told Mrs. Gascoigne that I'm going to take further maths next year. She said, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take it, and I'm going to get an A star. And then, in 2 years, I'm going to take A-level physics, and I'm going to get an A star. And then, I'm going to go to university in another town, and I can take Sandy and my books and my computer, and I can live in a flat with a garden and a proper toilet. And then, I'm going to get a first-class honours degree. And then, I'm going to be a scientist. I can do these things.
I hope so.
I can, because I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington. I went to London on my own. I found my mother, I was brave.
You were.
And I wrote a book.
I know you did. I read it. We turned it into a play.
Yes. Does that mean I can do anything, do you think? Does that mean I can do anything, Siobhan? Does that mean I can do anything? Thank you very much for clapping, and thank you very much for staying behind to listen to how I answered the question on my maths A-level. Siobhan said it wouldn't be very interesting, but I said it was. She didn't tell me what I should use, so I decided to use all the machines and computers in the theatre, including both our ETC Source 4 5-degree ellipsoidal spotlights, 4 projectors like the Christie Griffin, 4K32 RGB, an Allen and Heath D-Live C3200 soundboard, multiple Electro Voice CPS 2.4 amps, and Shure SOX D microphone packs. I had 2 hours to answer 19 questions, but I spent 38 minutes doing moaning and groaning, which meant I only had 4 minutes to answer this question. Show that a triangle with sides can be written in the form n squared plus 1, n squared minus 1, and 2n, where n is bigger than 1, is right angled. And this is what I wrote. Start the clock. If a triangle is right angled, one of its angles will be 90 degrees, and will therefore follow Pythagoras' theorem. Pythagoras said that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. To put it simply, if you draw a square outside the 3 sides of a right-angled triangle, then add up the area of the 2 smaller squares, this will be equal to the area of the larger square. This is only true if the triangle is right-angled. The A-level question is an algebraic formula for making right-angled triangles. N squared plus 1 is the biggest number in this equation, which makes it the hypotenuse, which is the longest side of a triangle. To find the area of a square, you must multiply the length by the width. So, the area of this square is 2n times 2n, which equals 4n squared. The area of this square is n squared minus 1 times n squared minus 1, which equals n to the power of 4 minus 2n squared plus 1. Now, if we add the area of the 2 small squares together, this will be equal to n to the power of 4 plus 2n squared plus 1. Now, we need to find the area of the square on the hypotenuse, which is n squared plus 1 times n squared plus 1, which equals n to the power of 4 plus 2n squared plus 1, which is the same term. So, the 2 smaller squares add up to equal the area of the larger square. So my squares add up to satisfy Pythagoras' theorem. So the triangle is right-angled.